CES, otherwise known as the Consumer Electronics Show, has made a big announcement that they are going all digital for the first time ever, and that is because of the threat of COVID-19. So this is a huge development since CES generally takes place in the first and second weeks of January. This year's event was scheduled to take place at the Las Vegas Convention Center, with many other events pretty much taking over the city from January 6th to 9th, 2021. And according to Gary Shapiro, president and CTO of the CTA, which is the organizing body of CES, technology helps us all work, learn, and connect during the pandemic, and that innovation will help us reimagine CES 2021, unquote. This is a huge development for not only the tech industry, for which CES is a staple, but also for other large events that were scheduled to the end of the year and into the next. Well, we don't know what CES 2021 is exactly going to look like. It is definitely going to be a unique experience, but again, delayed all the way there. This is January 2021, and they are saying they are going all digital. So you can read more about that at digitaltrends.com. Continuing on with some trending news. So a viral video has been banned from virtually all of social media, and Donald Trump Jr. has had his Twitter account restricted. This is because of what's going on here. So there's some misinformation, which is as prevalent as ever on social media, and a video was posted yesterday showcasing a group of purported doctors who made claims that fly in the face of documented scientific research. So the group is called America's Frontline Doctors, and they claim that masks were not needed and that hydroxychloroquine can cure the disease, both very much discounted by multiple scientific studies. So the video garnered millions of views and shares across Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube before finally being taken down by all three as violations of misinformation guidelines on each platform. So this is what led to Twitter temporarily restricting the actions of Donald Trump Jr.'s account. He won't be able to like, tweet, or retweet for a number of hours as his account has violated their COVID-19 misinformation policies by posting and sharing the video. This is a developing story, and we do have more information on it at digitaltrends.com. So TikTok is facing more organizational bans and more competition. So the latest ban comes from the Biden campaign, which has now told its staff members to delete the app from their phones, according to a report from Bloomberg. Now, this follows similar actions taken by both the Democratic National Committee, the Republican National Committee, several U.S. governmental organizations, and even threats to be banned from the U.S. altogether. Now, at the same time, Instagram is getting set to roll out its competing feature called Reels in August in the United States. So it's being reported by the Wall Street Journal that Facebook has been offering up large sums of cash to try to lure away TikTok influencers to join Reels. Now, TikTok had over 2 billion downloads as of April, and naturally, many other platforms are trying to get a piece of that. It includes Google, YouTube, Snapchat, and others trying to replicate some of those features. Reels may be the biggest threat yet to TikTok's dominance, so it's going to be an interesting battle going forward here into August as that does release here in the United States. You can read more about that at digitaltrends.com. Switch gears a little bit and talk about transportation. There could be a revolution coming to the travel industry, and it's based on a little bit of older technology. So airships, yes, dirigibles, not blimps, but kind of. They were very popular in the early 20th century, so much so that the Empire State Building was even built with an airship dock for the expected mass of passengers, and then the Hindenburg happened, and that kind of put an end to that. But now, with much safer and more reliable technology, there's a company called Ocean Sky that wants to take passengers on an adventure to the North Pole. So airships fly lower than planes, meaning they aren't pressurized. They can have huge windows, dining rooms, sleeping quarters, and they're more like an ocean-based cruise ship. And they can even transport heavy equipment and are more environmentally friendly since they just use gases to rise, and they could even have an electric engine to propel them forward. But the maiden voyage of the Ocean Sky with passengers will be in 2023 or 2024. Now, the price is a little bit steep. It's about $65,000 for a two-person cabin. It's a 38-hour trip, but they think this is the start of a whole new industry. You can read more about that at digitaltrends.com. Now, we keep